Disneyland is making some surprisingly big changes right now, and fans are pretty divided on several of them. Autopia is finally going electric after nearly 70 years of gas engines. Roger Rabbit just lost the very feature that made the ride famous. Bluey may have solved a major Disneyland entertainment problem, and California drivers could soon bring Disneyland magic onto the freeway with brand new Disney license plates. I'm Julie with Main Street U.S.A. Studios. Let's get into this week's latest. Disney is finally making one of its most classic attractions feel a little more Tomorrowland. Autopia's gas-powered cars are officially being replaced with fully electric vehicles. Disneyland confirmed this week that the current gasoline engines will be retired by early 2027 as part of an agreement with California regulators. And Disney says they're already developing and testing brand new electric ride vehicles for the attraction. So that means somewhere in California, new Autopia cars exist right now. Now, this has been rumored for a while. Disney first hinted back in 2024 that Autopia would eventually move away from gas engines, but no one knew if that really meant hybrids or fully electric cars. But now they've confirmed that the attraction is going completely electric. Of course, Autopia has always had this strange contradiction where it's supposed to represent the future, but then it smells like exhaust fumes from the 1950s. The update should make the attraction quieter, smoother, and way more pleasant to walk by. Now, there's a lot of opinion out there about changes to Autopia because it's one of Disneyland's original opening day attractions from 1955, and it's the last remaining original attraction in Tomorrowland. Of course, the ride has changed many times since opening day, but it's stayed relatively similar since its major 2000 overhaul. So even this version of the ride now has had a long-term nostalgic feel for a lot of guests. Many people want Tomorrowland, including Autopia, to finally get updated because they feel the land no longer looks futuristic. But on the other side, many fans feel very nostalgic about Tomorrowland and don't want Disney touching it at all. We honestly land somewhere in the middle. Tomorrowland is super nostalgic, but we would love to see Disney finally do something with some areas like the large old building in the back and the old people mover track. Mostly because nothing significant has really been done with these for so long. We don't know when the ride will close for the conversion or whether the track itself could get additional updates during the project. But anytime Disney touches a massive piece of Tomorrowland real estate, fans immediately start speculating about bigger long-term redevelopment plans for the land. But for now, all we know is we're going electric. And next up, people are pretty divided on this one too. As we reported on last week, Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin reopened after being down for about a month, but guests can no longer control the spinning themselves. So Roger Rabbit originally opened in 1994 as part of Mickey's Toontown, inspired by the hit movie at the time, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This is the only ride that's ever been in this space. It was original opening day Toontown, and of course Toontown took over backstage areas where there were no rides, so it is a true original to the space. And for its entire 30-year existence, the ride vehicle was a taxicab that guests could spin themselves with a steering wheel. Think something similar to the Teacups ride spinner, kind of slow. And with the new updates, the spinning is fully automated though and controlled by the ride, so you can't spin it yourself anymore. And Disney says that this change helps younger kids safely sit on a parent's lap while they ride and should also reduce ride downtime and maintenance issues. And so basically before, because of the spinning ability, parents could not have children lap sitting, but now they can. And we definitely understand the reasoning there. We like having more options for our little ones to lap sit. But at the same time, the ride is literally called Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. The spinning wasn't a feature, it was basically the entire identity of the attraction. Some people are saying the new automatic spinning can leave vehicles facing backwards long enough to miss major scenes entirely. The refurb also included some refreshed effects, repaired scenes, and accessibility improvements. So while this probably makes the ride more reliable and family-friendly, it also feels a little strange to remove the guest-controlled spinning from a ride specifically built around that exact idea. And California drivers may soon be able to bring a little Disneyland magic onto the freeway. State officials announced this week that a new Disneyland-themed California license plate is officially in development. And then the proceeds of these plates will be benefiting children's hospitals across the states. And so the plate does still need DMV approval, and it has to have at least 7,500 pre-orders before it can officially launch. Disney hasn't revealed the final design yet, but honestly, we are 100% positive Disney fans will pre-order these very quickly and exceed the 7,500 pre-orders, probably by a lot. The standard plates are expected to cost around $50, while personalized versions would be just over $100 plus annual renewal fees. We're loving that this one actually has a solid cause behind it, with the money helping support 13 children's hospitals throughout California. Disney has more details, including the actual design, will be revealed soon, although we have seen a lot of examples floating around the internet already. And honestly, if they put Sleeping Beauty Castle on this thing, they're probably going to be everywhere in Orange County. And we've got some scheduled changes to the Bluey's Best Day Ever show at the Fantasyland Theater. When the show first debuted about a month and a half ago on March 22nd, performances were scheduled at 9:30 a.m., 10:50, 12:10, 1:50, and 3:10 p.m. But starting April 26, Disney shifted the schedule later in the day to 11 a.m., 12:20, 1:40, 3:20, and 4:40. So technically the show still has the exact same number of performances each day, they're just starting and ending later. Well, we think this has mostly to do with standard Fantasyland theater operations. Historically, many of the larger stage shows in this venue have traditionally started around 11 a.m., so this feels more like Disney's settling Bluey into a more traditional entertainment schedule for this theater. Well, what's really interesting is that Bluey may have solved a Disney entertainment problem. This theater in particular, the Fantasyland Theater, has struggled for a long time with shows that either underperform, they feel overdone, or they disappear after short runs. But Bluey works because it's so simple, it's recognizable, relatively low tech and high capacity, and it's designed almost perfectly for the audience Disney especially wants right now, young families spending longer days in the park. And right now, Disney has still not announced an official closing date for the experience. So right now, it's simply being promoted as a limited time offering, which usually means Disney's leaving themselves some flexibility depending on popularity and operational needs. And considering how consistently packed these performances have been so far, we're expecting it to stay for a long time. Enclosure and construction updates, let's start in Disneyland. Main Street facade still being worked on. Edelweiss Snacks now has a large building next to it. Our best guess is this is still for extra seating. The seating area next to Pim's Kitchen over in DCA seems kind of similar in size, we think. But we have no real answer to what this is. We do hope it isn't another Disney Vacation Club related building. We're hoping for seating or something in that realm. And a reminder, the monorail did reopen 2 weeks back. This one was supposed to be closed still, but reopened suddenly. So just a reminder, Buzz Lightyear is still closed. And the Little Green Men Store Command, the retail shop next to the ride, is also closed starting today. And Pirates is closed through mid-June at least. Blue Bayou is also closed, reopening in just under 2 weeks on May 21st. However, in DCA, Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind is still closed and the mystery continues. It's closed through mid-June with no date listed for reopening. The Silly Symphony Swings is also closed. This one is being taken apart in a major way. No reopening date through mid-June.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more.